Yes, beta, this is your session number 6 from unit number 9. The name of the session is Using Offline Blog Editors. Yes, my dear students, in previous session, we just discussed about what do you mean by online blog editor and which websites are there who provide the online blog editor services. Now, in session number 6, we just discussed offline blog editor. First point, question, first MCQ is here. Which of the following is not an offline blog editor? Means among all these three, which one is not a offline blog editor? We know that Cumna and Blogdesk both are the offline blog editor, but here WordPress is the online blog editor. Clear? So here answer will be WordPress because they are asking about which one is not the offline blog editor. Now in next question, to update your blog content, click the dash. Yes, but suppose we want to update the content of our blog, then we just click on publish post. When whatever we want to write in our blog, and after that we will just click on publish post, because we know that title is used for set the title of the blog, and browse, we use the browse when we want to attach any images with our blog. At that time we use the browse option. But if we want to publish our blog, which want to update the content of our blog, then we will click on publish post, and there is also option for update post. Any one of them we can just click, and after that our blog content will be updated. Next question is here. Explain the purpose of an offline blog. Means what is the main purpose of offline blog, beta? You can also use offline blog softwares to create your blog and publish the content whenever internet connectivity is available. What is the main purpose of offline blog? But suppose you don't have any internet connection and you want to create a blog, then how you can do? It's very difficult for you because right now you don't have any internet connection, and after that you want to create your own blog. Then there is a offline blog services. In offline blog services, what you can do, you can just download the offline blog service, and after that you can design your blog, and whenever you have the internet connectivity at that time, you can make your blog public. Now next question is here. List any two offline blog editors. First one is there, Joomla is there, that is free offline blog editor, and second one is here, Blogdesk. Third one is here, Windows Live Writer. These three are the free offline blog editors, and they are saying that these blog editors can be downloaded and installed on computer. For example, Joomla can be downloaded from www.joomla.com. I'm going to show you how you can download that. You just copy this link, open your web browser, from this website, you can also download the Kimna.com, because on that website, that is linked with another website. They are also saying that collect package and publish micro content to the blog post. Means if we want to download the Kimna.com, we can download from here. And I think no, main website is not working. The main website www.qmana.com. This website is not work. This link is not working. If you want to download, you can download that Qmna from here. Now, next is here. Now, come to the session number 7. The session number 7 is using, oh sorry, in place of offline blog editors, here the name will be online transactions. Now let us discuss the exercise of it. First is here, multiple choice questions. Dash means selling and purchasing goods on internet. Yes, my dear students, that is internet, e-commerce and e-shopping. We know that e-shopping means that selling and purchasing goods on the internet. And next is here, COD stands for what? COD stands for cash on delivery. COD means cash on delivery. Another option is here, cash on document, card on delivery. So here the right answer will be cash on delivery. Next is here, next one is here, answer the following questions. First is here, define e-commerce. E-commerce means what, my dear students? E-commerce is a major application of internet. Users can buy and sell goods over the internet by paying online using debit or credit card. Yes, my dear students, online shopping means तो क्या होता है बच्चे? You just purchase and sell your goods online, and while you pay the money with the help of debit and credit card, that is called e-commerce. E-commerce means beta electronic commerce, where where you use the money electronically, means you send money to the person to whom you buy the goods. That is called e-commerce. जहाँ पे भी बच्चे आप कार्ड अपने कार्ड से डेबिट या क्रेडिट कार्ड से पेमेंट करते हो, that is called e-commerce. और e-shopping क्या होता है बच्चे? जहाँ पे आप सिर्फ ऑनलाइन गुड्स परचेज करते हो या सेल करते हो, जहाँ पे आप कैश ऑन डिलीवरी का भी ऑप्शन सेट कर सकते हो, वो आपकी मर्जी है, नेट बैंकिंग भी यूज कर सकते हो. दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ योर ई शॉपिंग. E-shopping. Next question is here. What is e-shopping? E-shopping is a form of electronic commerce that allows customers to directly buy goods from the seller on the internet by using a web browser. It is also known as online shopping. Customers use credit card or net banking to make payment on the internet. Various e-shopping websites are www.amazon.com, flipkart.com, jabong.com and snapdeal.com. These are the mainly e-shopping websites. Last question is here. List any two websites that allow online transactions. Yes, my dear students, you can write down any websites. I just write these websites. If you want to write any other website for online transactions, you can write down. Here, first website is here, Amazon.com. Next is here, Flipkart.com, Jabong.com and Snapdeal.com. These are the different online transactions website. Next is here, last session, that is your Internet security. Internet security means beta how we can keep our data secure on internet. First is here. First MCQs are here. A copy of data used to restore and recover the data is called what? That is called backup, beacon, या CD. We know that beta when we restore our data, recover our data, that is called backup. Always keep your dash secure. Always keep your pen secure, page secure, or password secure. We know that we always keep our password secure. So here right answer will be C option. Next is here dash acts as a bridge between your computer and other computers or servers. We know that beta firewall works as a bridge between our computer and the other computers on server. Because hardware क्या होता है बेटा जो भी हमारे systems के surroundings में होता है that we can touch and feel, that is called hardware. And spams, these are the emails that come from unauthorized person and they are basically used for set your business publicity. Next is here firewall. Firewall acts as a bridge between our computer and the computers that are connected on server. Next is here write some best practices used for internet security. Means how we can keep our system secure on internet. There are some practices. If we follow all these, then our system remain secure. First one, they are saying that use strong password. Strong password means क्या होता है बच्चे जिसमें आप अल्फा न्यूमेरिक स्मॉल लेटर कैपिटल लेटर सारे कैरेक्टर्स मिला के जो आप अपना पासवर्ड बनाते हो दैट इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रोंग password. And they are also saying that we shall change our password within 2 or 3 weeks. They are also saying the same thing. A strong password is a combination of alphanumeric and special characters. Don't use your mobile number, friend's name, etc. for a password. Change your password frequently, at least once in 2 or 3 weeks. Next is here, backup your data. We should also keep the backup of our data and we can keep the backup in CDs, pen drive, in hard disk, whatever, wherever we want to keep our backup, then we can do. Means if there is any loss in our system, then we must have a backup in our hard disk, CD, or in pen drive. Next is here, don't share personal information. Yes, but never share your personal information while you fill the online forms. Secure transactions. Secure transactions means be careful while doing transaction on internet, your account details, credit card numbers, or online banking. Personal information can be tracked and used by unauthorized users known as hacker. Make sure the website is legitimate. Legitimate का means क्या होता है बेटा कि आपको पता होना चाहिए ट्रस्ट वर्दी वेबसाइट होनी चाहिए जिसके भी आप जिससे भी आप अपना कुछ भी परचेज करते हो ट्रस्ट वर्दी साइट से परचेज करना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट इज हियर इंस्टॉल फायरवॉल्स. फायरवॉल्स क्या होती है बेटा अभी पहले भी हमने पढ़ा था. फायरवॉल्स क्या होती है ब्रिज होती है आपके सिस्टम में एंड द सिस्टम्स दैट आर कनेक्टेड ऑन सर्वर. नेक्स्ट इज हियर never install software from unknown sources. मीन्स बेटा जो भी ट्रस्ट वर्दी साइट्स है उनसे ही आपको कोई सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल करना है तो वहां से ही करो. ऐसा नहीं कि किसी भी साइट से आप सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल कर लो. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज हियर क्लियर ब्राउजर कुकीज फ्रीक्वेंसीज. मीन्स जो भी हमारी ब्राउजर फ्रिक्वेंटली आएगा, बेटा यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसीज गलत लिख दिया मैंने, जो हमारे ब्राउजर की कुकीज होती हैं उनको हमें क्लियर कर देना चाहिए। ब्राउजर की कुकीज का मीन्स क्या होता है बच्चे, जो हम ब्राउजर वेब ब्राउजर यूज करते हैं उसमें हमारा डाटा स्टोर होता रहता है कि हमारे इंटरेस्ट क्या है, क्या चीज हमें पसंद है, क्या नहीं है, वो सारा डाटा उसमें स्टोर होता रहता है। तो हमें उसकी ब्राउजर्स की कुकीज को क्लियर करते रहना चाहिए पीरियोडिक बेसिस पे या मंथली बेसिस पे। नेक्स्ट इज हेयर, use antivirus and anti-spyware software. Yes, my dear student, we also have to use the antivirus and anti-spyware software by which we can keep our system secure. And after that, they are explaining some points by which what they are saying, that they are saying we can keep our system, how we can keep our system secure from viruses. In first point, they are saying that install an antivirus program on your computer or a laptop. Means first we have to purchase any antivirus software, and after that we can install that antivirus program in our computer. After that, always keep antivirus software up to date. मीन्स जब भी बेटा उसकी कोई अपडेट आती है तो हमें एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर को अपडेट रखना चाहिए। डोंट डाउनलोड द files or information from unauthorized sources of the internet. Never reply to unknown emails. Never use foreign या डिस्क और सीडी विदाउट स्कैनिंग इट फॉर वायरसेस। मीन्स कोई भी बेटा सीडी या डीवीडी या पेन ड्राइव जब भी आपको यूज करनी है, ऐसा नहीं है कि उसे डायरेक्ट लगाओ और यूज करो, पहले उसे स्कैन करो। आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू एक्सेस द डाटा फ्रॉम दैट सीडी और डीवीडी और पेन ड्राइव और इवन मेल ऑल्सो। नेक्स्ट, but they are saying that what is antivirus software? एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर क्या होते हैं, वो उनके मेन फंक्शंस क्या होते हैं? They are saying that an antivirus software is a program that detects, prevents from malicious program such as viruses. You can protect your system against viruses by using antivirus software. Means with the help of antivirus software, what we can do, we can protect our computer from the viruses. And they are explaining some softwares, antivirus software like Avira, Quickheal, Kaspersky, Norton, and McAfee. These are some antivirus softwares. Now, what they are saying that what is the main functions of antivirus softwares? First function is here. It scan every file on the computers. कोई भी फाइल है बेटा, एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर क्या करता है, सारी फाइल्स को आपकी स्कैन कर देता है। It scan all drives and outside pen drive or CD on your computer. All drive का मीन्स क्या होता है बेटा, जो भी आपके सिस्टम में ड्राइव होते हैं लाइक सी डी ई, जो भी ड्राइव होते हैं बेटा उनको प्लस एज वेल एज सी डी और डीवीडी जो भी हम कंप्यूटर में लगाते हैं सबको ये स्कैन कर देता है। नेक्स्ट इज हेयर, इट स्कैन्स इनकमिंग ईमेल फॉर अटैच्ड वायरसेस। मीन्स बच्चे हमारे पास जो भी ईमेल में अटैचमेंट आती है उनको भी स्कैन करता है। कई बार क्या होता है, जो भी हमारे हैकर्स वगैरह होते हैं वो ईमेल के थ्रू हमारे सिस्टम में वायरसेस भेज देते हैं। अगर हमारे सिस्टम में एंटीवायरस इंस्टॉल होगा तो कोई भी जो भी वायरस है ईमेल के थ्रू भी हमारे सिस्टम में एंटर नहीं कर सकता, क्योंकि जो हमारा एंटीवायरस सॉफ्टवेयर होता है वो ईमेल्स को भी आपके स्कैन करता है। Next is here, it may detect spyware on your computer. Spyware means बेटा कोई भी malicious code है या कोई भी unwanted files है उनको भी वो क्या करता है, एंटीवायरस स्कैन करता है। Now this is all about your unit number 9.